What's up, y'all? Pleasant. You know, it's currently Friday, so it's like 4 o'clock, 4:30 right now. It's been raining all day. Mr. Patiki has not dropped his album. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's got a lot of issues going on with Cardi B. You know, he's tweeting some crazy things, saying he wants her back. He hates us. Hey, look, you the one that cheated, Mr. Patiki. It's not our fault that you did what you did. But, you know, niggas will be niggas. We're going to keep it like that. But it has been a very interesting day. It's been a Friday yay day. All right, we got Kanye West versus Drizzy Drake. You know, this beef has been going on all 2018, ever since we got the Scorpions, and then, you know, Ye and the Wyoming party and Drake flying out. We all know the story of Adidon. We know this Adidon. That's a weird ass name. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. But, you know, with the whole Pusha beef going down with Drake, which I still think that from a beef standpoint, I do think that, you know, Pusha won fair and square. You know, he got really personal. He got really gritty. He brought up some shit to light before Drake could do it, and, you know, he had the upper edge. Whether or not Drake made some great sounding tracks with Duppy freestyle, look, it doesn't matter. You know, the whole disc was revealing this man's son before Drake wanted to, with a she wasn't a porn star, but, you know, she is definitely a groupie chick. Now, Kanye's been tweeting all day today. We all have been seeing the tweets. He's you know, for me at this point, it's just normal Kanye. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but, you know, he's definitely feeling some type of way. I wouldn't say this is a mental breakdown, by no means. You know, it's just kind of just some inner stress. You know, a lot of dirt that's being brought to light from Kanye. You know, he's tired of the games. He's tired of Drake, I guess. The one thing I will say is the only thing I do side of, because I'm a big Kanye fan, the only point I stand by Kanye is the fact that he's saying that, look, man, I did not come to Pusha and tell him about your kid. That was not me. That was somebody else. You got the wrong source. So I feel like, you know, look, if we all look at it from a surface level, it makes perfect sense, man. You know, going to Wyoming, Pusha being there, good music, Kanye, you know, Kanye and Drake having a one-on-one talk. I mean, it had to be nobody else but Kanye. But if Kanye's saying man to man, look, it wasn't me, I'm being real with you, I would tell you I don't do this beef stuff. It's not me. So why are you coming at me? Why are you saying these things about my family? Why are you being so negative towards me when I didn't even start the beef? It was somebody else in the camp. Then that's a whole different story. You know, Drake has no, you know, Drake, I understand where Drake's coming from on his side, where he wants to be mad at somebody. You know, they made him, you know, they brought his story to light. They made it look like how it was. Like he fucked a porn star, got a porn star pregnant. She wasn't really a porn star, but it made it seem like that. And now he has a kid and all the stuff that Drake, you know, I always said Drake had perfect attendance for me. You know what I'm saying? Drake had perfect attendance. I thought this man was never going to have a child. At this point, it was getting to the point where he had all these females throughout his career, and he just stayed out of trouble. It was no way this man could literally evade, you know, Hollywood kid syndrome for this long. I just don't understand how he did it for so long. But now, you know, Drake finally has a kid. It got brought out to light. People were still defending him. You know, the Drizzy stands are going to defend him to the day. And it was a bad look, to be real with you. It was a really bad look. Him denying it, him accepting it, him denying it. I just feel like I said, Pusha T just won the beef. Now, Kanye is going crazy. The thing that, you know, another thing too is he's contradicting himself in a lot of ways, you know, with these tweets, you know, saying that, oh, I like Sicko Mode, F Sicko Mode, but then saying, oh wait, Sicko Mode's a good song, but it's all about my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to have these positive vibes, and I'm all about my positivity. I've been like this all my life. When we know that's not the case. You know, we have the whole Taylor Swift scandal. You know, we had when he was disrespectful to Sway, how Sway. We know all about that. You know, Kanye, you have your own inner demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've done what you've done in the past. Another thing is, we don't even know if this is true. All the stuff that's going down between Drake and Kanye. I always say, look, when Kanye is in album mode, you know, we all have a hunch, we all have a clue, because he starts tweeting reckless stuff, you know, to promote the hype and the sales of his album. I feel like, you know, Yandhi was supposed to come out on Black Friday. Actually, Yandhi was supposed to come out the beginning of end of October. Then it was supposed to come out Black Friday. And then now it got postponed again. To be honest, I don't even think there's a Yandhi album. But if there is an album, it is coming soon, because we are getting these storms of tweets, you know, of Kanye just being Kanye and saying some erratic shit. I think Mr.West need to come get his phone. Kim need to come get his phone, turn the Wi-Fi off. He's getting a little too crazy with it. I don't understand. Y'all saw the one video where he was running on TMZ? That was actually pretty funny. I didn't even know Kanye West could jog. I thought my man had no type of athletic ability. You know, like, you know, he getting on the bigger side. We all getting old. You know, he got that wealth. You know, the age starting to kick in. But I did not know that my dude had the burners. You know, them 350 starting to put in work for him, you know. But, man, look, I know it's all for show. Who knows if Drake is actually, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Who is actually, you know, messaging him and whatnot and coming at him and, you know, threatening his family. That's another thing. Like, I know Drake likes to talk a lot, and, you know, he did the Mob Tie song, and, you know, he does the Toronto accent now that we finally are getting after, you know, the last, what was it? If you're reading this, is too late. I think that's when the whole Toronto accent thing started happening for Drake. You know, I know he likes to come off as a hard ass. We get it. You know, that's the persona you got to give off. You know, a lot of people have been questioning gangster, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to say. They don't think you hard. They think you soft out here. They think you cupcake, Drake. So I understand, you know, Drake kind of giving off this image like, yo, I'm not someone to be messed with. You know, he made the track Mob Ties. I get it. Now, do I think he's threatening Kanye? I don't think he's directly threatening Kanye. I mean, you know, you can hear the subtle disses in Sicko Mode, you know, in the tracks like what's the one track? 8 out of 10 that he did on Scorpion. You know, you can hear, you know, he's giving subliminal messages in his music. Now, do I think he's actually threatening him? I don't think so. Now, I do believe, if there's one thing you want to ask me that I do believe out of this whole beef that's true, I think Drake smashed Kim K. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all can say it's disrespectful, whatever y'all want. Like, oh, you shouldn't do that to family. You shouldn't talk about other people's family. Don't get involved. You know, look, this man Drake lives hella close to them. All right. In some of the songs, he was talking about making lefts, making stops, 10 at night. You know, like, you know, 2 in the morning. I was there. Watch your back. I've been there. I've been your girl. Like, the man probably, look, knowing Drake could probably get any girl on this planet, all right? Actually, he could probably get 99% of the women on this planet. And, you know, Kim K ain't no exception. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kim K was brought up from what she did in the past. We all know about her past. It doesn't need, you know, what's understood don't need to be explained. So when Drake's saying that he did this, this, and this, I don't see why he would lie about that. You know, especially like, cause, you know, especially we're talking about the same guy that cried over Georgia Smith all over Jaded, and, you know, and Let It Be Known, and you know, Georgia Smith is like 19, 18. Also, the other girl he was talking to that just turned 18. So we talking about the dude who literally puts it all out there in his music. He has nothing to hide. So I don't see any reason why he would lie about, you know, him messing around with Kim K. And I think he said with Courtney too, or was it Chris that he messed with? I don't know. All I know was about the Kim K. Like, he said something about Kim K. Now it can be true. That could definitely be very valid. I'm not putting that against Drake, but we're just gonna look at the bigger picture. In my opinion, I just think it's a big ass, it's just a big ass hype grab. He's just getting ready for his album to drop, if there is an album. You know, there's been a lot. Look, there was a bombardment of tweets today on Friday, 12/14/2018. This man Kanye West was going off, and he just had to let Drake know how he felt. You know, oh, another thing I wanted to get at, my bad, before we go, you know, when he was saying, like, I don't know if y'all agree with this or not, but he was saying there would be no Drake, you know, if it wasn't for Kanye West. Kanye West has led the way for a lot of you niggas coming forward. I mean, I wouldn't say that there would be no Drake, but, you know, Drake does have a, you know, Kanye West did have a big influence on Drizzy. We can all get that. You know, there's a lot of artists that you get influence from. That don't mean that, you know, they didn't create who you are today. Like Drizzy Drake, you know, it's Drizzy Drake because of who he is, the music he made, the heartbreak stuff, all that. That was Drizzy. All right. Saying that, you know, I understand, you know, Kanye, yeah, you are a big influencer. You're probably one of the biggest, you know, artists of the last, what, 2 decades, you know, like saying like you will go down as one of the, you know, the top artists ever to be in music. I give you that, Mr. Kanye West. You have one of the best rap catalogs in music. I will never cancel you ever. But I think it's kind of disrespectful saying that, you know, you made Drake's career and, you know, you kind of taking away some of his success when really it's, you know, it's Drake. Drake is the reason why, you know, Drake is Drake. You know, you can't really take that away from that man. There is a lot of artists nowadays that, you know, 808 Heartbreaks did really change the game for a lot of these artists. You know, that auto-tune, the sad shit, you know, he was there. Say You Will, when Drake did the, remember when Drake did the freestyle on Say You Will? Drake's freestyle was actually, he ripped that. But I saw the picture when he was asking for the claim, like, hey, look, where's my picture, you know, from Say What's Real. I thought that was kind of funny. You know, I think Kanye's just being a little petty. That's all I'm saying. You know, Kanye's still one of my top favorite artists ever, but I'm just saying I think Kanye's been a little petty. I think Drake's doing the right move by not saying anything either, by just keeping to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do anything, Drake. Just keep to yourself, keep making music, and, you know, stick with your son. And if you really are threatening this man's family, I think Kanye said it best too. Like Drake, we both know if you threaten my family and if anything happens to my family, you're going to be the first suspect. So, I mean, I know Drake's smarter than that. He wouldn't really risk his life. I think this is, like I said, it's all an attention grab, getting ready for his album. We're going to keep it like that, man. Get in the comment box below. Let me know what y'all think this whole thing is. It's been a funny-ass day for Kanye West. It's always funny when Kanye starts going off because it's always one of those moments where it's just like, damn, are we going to hate Kanye? We're going to love Kanye? You know, it's just yay, man. You know, we've been through this for like last 12, 13 years. I mean, you know, Kanye is just Kanye, all right? I think we all can agree on one thing, though, man. No matter what you do and no matter how much you hate this man, he's one of the most, you know, influential artists we have had in music. One of, like, literally probably a top 10 to top 20, if that. You know, like, even shit might be top 5. A lot of your favorite rappers, you know, are because of Kanye West. And they, you know, they look up to Kanye, and they took a lot of, you know, Kanye's craft and put it to their own work to create the music they make now. You know, you gotta respect Kanye. It is what it is. But get in the comment box below, man. Let me know what y'all think about the rant. Let me know what was y'all favorite moment of the tweets today. Let me know. And I mean, and Kanye already said, I won't do a diss track. I won't put negative energy into a track. I'm not, you know, he already knows that's not his lane. You know, he's not good at diss tracks. That's another thing that's good about Kanye. You know, he doesn't go in there saying like, look guys, like I'm gonna make this diss track about Drake and it's gonna be fire. Like, no, he knows he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not where, you know, that's not his lane. That's not where he's great at. He's great at making good music. No pun intended. So get in the comment box below, Kanye versus Drake, or should I just say Kanye versus Kanye because he's having his own breakdown. But I don't really care. Yandi's right around the corner. I feel it. Mr. Patiki, where is your album? I don't know what is Offset doing. We looking for Offset. And yeah. Hey, Ariana Grande, shut your ass up!